Okay, hello YouTube. This is basically just gonna be my 360 collection. As you can see, it's not huge compared to some people's game collections, but you know, it's okay. So I'm gonna start with this pile right here, just because it's the shortest. Okay, anyway, the first game is Left 4 Dead. I got that, and I was actually really surprised with this game. I really did not think Valve could pull off a simple first-person shooter game. But they surprised me. I was playing that game all the way until the day Left 4 Dead 2 came out. The Darkness, a kind of disappointing game. I don't have the Chronicles of Riddick game with me, but this game was pretty fun, but it was very, very slow, and kind of reminds me of GoldenEye, but not in a good way. With how advanced the auto aim is and stuff. Far Cry 2, a first-person shooter. So this is an open-world game that takes place in Africa, and it's really nothing too spectacular. But it does have a nice map editor system, but there's not too much of a community. I'll keep it going. And occasionally I'll do that just to keep my computer awake. Left 4 Dead 2, amazing game. Better than the first, however, I have not put nearly the 100 hours I put into the Left 4 Dead 1 game. I've only put like 10 or 20 hours in that one. It's weird. Halo 3 ODST, you know, there's nothing really to be said besides a different campaign and firefight. That's pretty much it. The new campaign was alright. Haven't really played too much of it, believe it or not. I just got bored. Call of Duty 4, amazing first-person shooter. Mainly amazing because it's multiplayer. The campaign was alright, but the campaign was nothing too spectacular. And if you have not played this game yet, I highly recommend you go check it out. Grand Theft Auto: The Lost and the Damned. This is actually the original. This box you probably don't see too often. It's quite rare. Ripped it up. I got this February 2009. I didn't pre-order this at all, but it's just basically a cardboard box. It had a code in there to download Lost and Damned. Next one, Saints Row 2. I highly recommend this one. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but more customized. If you're looking for a game that's kind of like San Andreas, that really hits it, I think this is better than San Andreas, personally. That's just my opinion. But I think this game is amazing. Just a lot of fun. Very customizable. The first hour of the game, you may think it's kind of boring, but once it starts hitting that customization, you will not be able to put the controller down for days. The next one is the first of the 3 Burger King games. I'm not sure in the order they were released, but this is the only one I have left. I think I will sell this on eBay years from now. How good is the disc quality? Really do gotta get that disc clean though. I think it still works, but it's really bad. It's probably the worst of all of them, though. However, 10 or 20 years from now, people are going to be like, they made Burger King games? They're pretty hard to find, but they're not worth jack. Brutal Legend, a very underrated game, let me say. Not that many people bought it because it's a Tim Schafer game. Not to mention, just people aren't into metal and rock anymore like I am. I love the soundtrack, love this game, love the concept. Very much a great game. I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised. The multiplayer is also pretty fun. I'm like 20-7. However, I have not played this game since I beat it, and that was in October. I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to that. Shadowrun. Oh my god! I just went back to start playing this game again, and wow, I got so much achievements in this game. I was just dominating online. This game is just amazing. It'll probably be the only game I can ever say I was MLG quality in. But yeah, it was very fun. If you're looking, by the way, if you're looking for a different shooter, I highly recommend this one. If you don't have Xbox Live, you can still play the full player matches. Let me just get my computer awake again. Anyway, next one is Batman Arkham Asylum, the Collector's Edition, as you can see. Okay, it's got the, it's actually a little bit different of a collector's edition. I would like to get it out, maybe, yeah, but it'll just take too much time. But inside of here, there's a whole nother box that contains the the game disc, and the bonus features. I really enjoyed this game. However, I have not beaten it. I've gotten like a fifth of the way through, taking my time on this one, and I also haven't gotten around to playing it again yet. I don't know why. Crackdown, just a lot of fun to be had. A lot of fun to be had with this game, especially on co-op. Just showing off your cop to this guy's cop. Some great fun. Very great shooter. Very great. Halo. I very highly recommend this one. Halo 3. It's Halo 3. I'm not even going to talk about that one because everybody's played it. Burnout Paradise. This is a very great racing game. As you can see, it's pretty beat up though. Yeah, it's pretty fun, but it's meant for like you play marathons at a time. Perfect Dark Zero. Now this one I'm gonna have a lot to talk about. This one gets a lot of hate from the original Perfect Dark fans. I'm an original Perfect Dark fan. I like the very first one. I also like this one. The multiplayer is incredible, and that's really all that matters. Because that's all it was really meant to be from the first place. Same with the original. And nobody's really given me a reason why Perfect Dark Zero sucks. They say, oh, it's not true to the original. What isn't true? I still don't understand. Oh yeah, sorry. Grand Theft Auto, Episode 2 Liberty City. Best exclusive of 2009 in my opinion. For the 360. And just seeing that only on Xbox 360 symbol is so good. Well, not anymore, because, just in case you haven't heard the news, the Episode 2 Liberty City is hitting the PC and PS3, I believe, March 21st. Anyway, here's the next pile. Rainbow Six Vegas 2. A very fun first and third person shooter. I call it third person shooter as well, mainly because you spend a lot of time in cover, and cover is third person shooter mode. You just get to create your own agent, basically, and set them into places that none of them are really in Vegas. Just like a few places, but that's it. And you just take down terrorists. Pretty much buy this game for terrorist hunt. Loads of fun. Banjo-Kazooie, yet another Rareware game that gets a lot of crap from the originals. I like this game mainly because of how customizable it is. Making your own car just never gets old. It really doesn't. And it gets a lot of crap just for no reason because of that. And, yeah. Hitman Blood Money, my most favorite stealth game of all time. I'm almost got every single achievement in this. I'm just missing 47 kills, and that's where you have to kill approximately 47 people in one game, and that is so hard to do. Not to mention tedious and boring, because what you're going to have to do is just, you're going to have to have a friend, have a pen and paper, while he marks down each one. And this is Borderlands, a very great first-person shooter. It's a first-person shooter, I'd like to say, with RPG elements, instead of the other way around, because that's how everybody describes it. Just a co-op mayhem fest. Very, very fun to play. The only real issue I have with it is that, there's really nobody to play with anymore. I mean, sure, I'm talking about with mics. Hawks, it's a flying game where you shoot down at the planes. It's pretty much like Ace Combat, but doesn't quite have all the exact customization. The Orange Box, wow, what a great deal you're getting for this. This particular copy was $10, and there's 5 games in here. However, I have heard before that you can get the original Half-Life font to work on here, but I've never seen that happen before. So I believe there's just 5 games on here. All three Half-Life 2 games, Portal and Team Fortress 2. I've put so many